Today, I'm installing NixOS. I've used Arch. I have multiple laptops with Arch Linux installed, sitting somewhere in my office, but I've never used NixOS before, and I want to learn how to use it. So, I've created my NixOS Virtual Machine Exploration Guide. My first step is to download NixOS, which I have already done because I originally recorded myself doing it and then the audio got all corrupted. So that was nice, but all I did for that was I just went to nixos.org. Make sure you put .org there because I went to nixos.com and those were not operating systems that I was looking at. Download page went down, and then I downloaded the one with the graphical ISO because as much as I would love to try the minimal ISO file to install NixOS, I still can't install Arch without using Arch installer. So if this is any harder than that, I am cooked. So now that I have my operating system downloaded, I need to set up a virtual machine. Now typically I would use VirtualBox for this. This is the same program I've been using for virtualization since I was 9 years old. But some people say that VirtualBox isn't as good as it could be. So for this, I was recommended to use VMware Workstation. Let me see if they have a free download, or do I have to pay for it? Fusion and Workstation. Let's try downloading this now. Okay, they took me to a sign-in for broadcom.com. Okay, desktop hypervisor is VMware Workstation. I'm not a customer. How do I log in? Let's see what Reddit says. VMware Fusion and Workstation going free, customer feedback and new resources. Okay, they have a guide, so I need to register for an account here. Okay, I have created my Broadcom account, so I must build my profile apparently. Okay, so now that I have an account, can I sign in here? Okay, we are back. So I managed to get the download started. The problem with that is the entire time in between me clicking this button and getting this download, I had to register for an account and put in more personal information than I had to when purchasing a car. I don't understand. I'm just trying to do this. I should have just stuck with VirtualBox. That we have the virtual machine software. We're using VMware Workstation Pro. Step 3, we still have to set up the virtual machine once this is done installing. So let's install this now. Customer experience improvement program, blah, 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 blah. Association with your organization's license. Brother, I don't have a license key. Installation. Now it's going to install. Yes, you copy those files. Okay, and now VMware Workstation Pro is installed. Boom, let's open this up for the first time and see what it does. Okay, well, the layout looks a lot more modern than VirtualBox, but for something that you really just click a handful of buttons after you set up, doesn't really matter, does it? Welcome to the new virtual machine wizard. What type of configuration do you want? Yeah, that doesn't matter. Installer disk file. Okay, where is desktop? And we need NixOS. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing Linux. Did they have Nix on this? NixOS. No, they don't. Turbo Linux? Huh? No clue. Next, virtual machine name, yes. Next, split disk into multiple files, just store it as a single file. We're going to assign it 30 gigabyte. No, we probably need more than that. We'll do 50 gigabytes. Next, blah, 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 blah. We need to customize the hardware. Memory, brother, you're using a singular gigabyte? Well, I only have 32 gigabytes. Let's give it 8 gigs for now. Processors, heck, I don't even know how many. I have 8 cores in my processor. I can give it what? Hold on. I give it 4 cores. Am I going to break my computer? Probably. Blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. Display. Specify. No, we don't need stretch. Okay, yeah, good enough. Finish. Boom. It's here. Let's power this bad boy on. Okay. We can use either GNOME or Plasma. Oh, I was right. It is a Linux 6X kernel. Okay. Let's try that one. Ooh, it's loading up. We have a fancy loading screen. Okay. The NixOS and root accounts have empty password. Oh, there you go. Okay. The terminal is gone, but now we have KDE Plasma. Ooh. Welcome to the NixOS installer. I don't like the refresh rate on this, but I think it's good enough. Doesn't seem very quick. Actually, no. Well, I'm an idiot. I was clicking on stuff that doesn't work. Let's see here. I guess I didn't give it that fast of a processor. Welcome to the NixOS installer. This program will ask you some questions and set up NixOS on your computer in American English. Let's push next. Yes. What is your full name? Wizard. Choose a password. Log in. Bang, bang. Okay. And they really make you use more than 6 characters. Does not. Oh my god. Isn't there a way to pass this? Okay. Oh my god, it is too simplistic and systematic. Is there not a way to skip this? Push next. There you go. Ooh. Now this is my favorite part of any Linux install, deciding what graphical environment I would like to use. GNOME is cool. Plasma is cool. XFCE is cool. It's very light. Not my first choice though. I've never seen Pantheon before. I have no idea what this does. Based on how it looks, I'm assuming it's a bit on the older side, but no clue. Putting cinnamon on anything aside from mint is insane. Mate, I believe Mate is similar to XFCE, where it's just like lighter. Enlightenment. This looks sick. I like the black look. LXQT. Deepen. I've heard about Deepen. I guess it kind of looks like Mac OS, but I have no clue. Budgie. I've heard about Budgie as well. Budgie looks similar to Cinnamon, to be honest with you. Or no desktop, because why not? Let's try Deepen. Let's try Deepen. Why not? Allow unfree software. I am using an NVIDIA GPU. I don't think my GPU is passing through onto this virtual machine, but just in case I do decide to stick with this, just to have like a fun machine to mess with, might as well. Swap, no hibernate, no swap. Select storage device. Yes, there's only one. We're gonna erase the disk. Okay, just wanted to double check. Okay, so here's an overview of what will happen once you start the install procedure. Location, set time zone to America Detroit, correct. System language will be set to American English. The numbers and dates locale will be set to American English. Keyboard model has been set to generic 104 key PC. Blah, blah, blah. Install option, unfree. Yes, free and open source software is only great until it causes me a minor inconvenience. In that case, I will go back to my proprietary hellhole. And yeah, okay, everything looks good. Install. And now we wait. Is it already 46% done? How fast does it go? So something I've heard about NixOS, and I'm not sure 100% if this is correct, but everything is basically done in a configuration file. So I don't understand how that works. I mean, for example, like I have an Arch Linux set up on one of my laptops that uses the Hyperland desktop environment, or window manager, whatever you want to call it. And within Hyperland, there's just a configuration file that I edit to set things the way that I want to, or I configure that configuration file to outsource some of my configurations to other configuration files. Wow, that's a tongue twister. So with this, if the entire operating system effectively runs off of a configuration file, then I don't know what I am in for here in a second. Still waiting for it to install. So anyways, while it's installing, at least now we have knocked out step 1, step 2, and then hopefully step 3, we're getting it installed. Now we just need to get it running. And then step 4 is to throw some essential applications and figure out something to do with them so that I can get a little bit of an understanding of how this operating system works. Hopefully. I don't know yet. In the meantime, I do like how VMware Workstation works, or at least I like how it looks. It is quite a bit different from VirtualBox. I don't want to open VirtualBox right now, but okay, and we are back. NixOS has successfully installed, and now I have to type in crazy long password that they made me make. Boom, NixOS has been installed on your computer. You may now restart your system. Push restart now. Done. I need to removable devices. Okay, this is familiar. Ooh, sick. Oh wait, that's not gonna let me in. I gotta turn on numlock. And now I am officially in NixOS in my deepened environment. Okay, let's try display settings because I want this to get a little bit bigger. Resolution. We're gonna do, yeah, I guess so. How do I full screen this? Okay, yeah, my GPU didn't pass through, so that makes sense. I can't use the full 240 hertz for my monitor, but we are in. Welcome to NixOS. So first thing I want to do, system disk. There are a bunch of locked folders here. Nix, var, Nix, profiles, system. I see configuration name, boot, bin. I don't know. If I'm correct, I'm looking for a permissions. Let me see, maybe control H. There it is. The .config. See system D, deepen. Okay, that's normal. That I know. Control H. Yeah, .local. Thought there was a Nix configure. I know there's something to do with the configuration file, so hold on, and I want to see what that looks like because that's very interesting. Nix configuration file, where is it? So tc nixos configuration.nix, and it's, wait, what does it say? Declaratively defines the entire system state. Okay, do I should have a terminal, right? Where's a terminal? Xterm. Okay, cool. Oh, light mode terminal. Jeez, actually it's not a big deal. What is Nix's package manager? What is NixOS package manager? Pretty sure it is Nix itself. So Nix is a functional package manager, but how do you download it? Okay, so that's how. Okay, so do I have, okay, Vim come installed? No. Okay, so how am I supposed to edit this file? So we're doing etc. Where's Nix? Nix. Boom, boom. There it is. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Very confused now. Arms.firewalk.enable true. Okay, I display this in Fire Manager. Found it. Open with terminal. Confirm. Do we have nano? I feel like it should come with nano. Oh, yes. Okay, so I do have nano. Control X. Okay, so sudo nano slash etc slash nix configuration dot nix. That was not correct. Okay. Where is the file again? NixOS. Okay. Got it. First thing I want to get installed is NeoVim. How to install NeoVim on NixOS. Oh, right. I only have one monitor. Okay. Locate the environment system packages. Okay. There. Is that it? Okay, then I have to rebuild and switch. We gotta do go to write out. I don't know. Enter. Control X. Okay, now we try sudo NixOS rebuild. Now it's building Nix. Also, the colors in this terminal are absolutely insane. What am I even looking at here? Ooh, it's doing stuff. The green really makes it feel like I'm in one of those like old like movies where the hacker guy is breaking into the mainframe. Okay, let's clear that out and then let's see if NVim opens up. Oh, we got NeoVim. Okay. I've installed it. So now, if we do, I think I have to open this with sudo, right? Sudo nvim etc nixos slash configuration dot nix. Okay, so now this is a little bit easier for me to see the nano, and let's put it on the big screen. So let's see if we can get any other packages on here. Because it looked like they already had Firefox built in, which is good. That was going to be the main one that I installed. So now we have Neo. I don't know what other packages they have. This is the problem. Don't forget to add an editor to configure it, to edit configuration.nix. Yep, that was the whole point of that. Don't know what else we can install. Don't think we need anything necessarily crazy. I mean, we have a web browser, to be honest with you. I could probably do 99% of my work just like this. Let's Google it. What packages should I put in a fresh NixOS install? Got it. Amount of packages on fresh install. Okay. Text editor. Yeah, Git's good, but I'm not doing any development in this. Yep, I forgot about that. We're gonna do now htop. You can set up Flatpak integration, graphics drivers. I'm not doing anything that crazy. Oh, right. And what the hell? What Linux installation is complete without fast fetch? The real question is, let's say somebody wants to get, so I have NeoVim installed, right? What if somebody wants to get LazyVim installed? That's interesting. Does it apply the same way? How to install LazyVim on NixOS? Looks like this guy had the same question. Don't install tree sitters, parsers. No. Okay. Dead simple Nix flake template repository for NeoVim. Okay, so how would you even install a test drive if you have Nix installed with flakes enabled? What is flakes? Nix flakes are an experimental feature aiming to address a number of areas of improvement for the Nix ecosystem, which directly contains a file called flake.nix. So how do you enable it? Nix configuration. When using any Nix command. Oh. Nix.settings.experimental features, Nix command flakes. Okay, do they have that in here already? Do I just have to uncomment something or what? I don't see it. Should I just throw this? I guess I'll just throw this at the end. This is kind of cool that everything is done through a config. Okay, and then I feel like I gotta, no, not tab it out. I just want to line everything up. Okay, so let me see if flakes works. Not that I really know what it does. And then I have to add, we can get rid of force quit extern. No, why is it every time I quit something, it just reopens? And I have to add this to my home manager config. What is a home manager? Home manager config, .config, home manager, home.nix. Okay, so nvim.config. Oh, wait, hold on. cd.config. CD, what? Hold on. What? Home manager. Yeah, there's none. Okay. Again, very confused. Okay. So I'm just going to assume that that works and then go from there. Why kickstart? Okay, test drive. I can test drive this by running. Cool. Nix command is disabled. Experimental features. Nix command to enable that. Okay, first thing, let me cd out of that. etc xos nvim configuration dot nix. This terminal really bugs me. Okay, so where did I put those services? Changing a read-only file. Big whoop. Right there. Okay. So nix.settings.experimental features equals, where's the brackets? I think this is it. Oh, I forgot to sudo into this. You know what? Let's try this anyways. Okay. Oh, wait. I hit enter by accident. Extra experimental features. Okay. So I have to add both of these. Oh, wait. I don't have to do that. Go up one. Place. Okay, no, can't just type them both in. I guess I gotta type the exact same thing twice. Yo, hold on, bro. Before I even do that, can I please customize this terminal? Jesus Christ. Settings. Interface. Opacity. Yeah, let's take down the opacity. Why not? Let's take down the opacity, but more importantly, can we change these colors? Jesus Christ. Windows, shell profile. No, not shell profile. Interface. Yeah, the opacity is cool, but can we change these colors, please? Somebody get me away from these disgusting colors. Whatever. I'll deal with it later. Extra experimental features flakes. Oh, it works. I got it to work. Okay, so I'm assuming I edited or I attempted to edit the configuration file for no reason. Luckily, I didn't do that, or else I might have. I don't know. I'm scared. The fact that the entire system basically runs off of one singular file scares the absolute crap out of me. Okay, it's downloading something. Well, it's downloading everything. So with kicks, so I still don't understand. What does it do? Nix Flake template repository. If Nix and NeoVim have one thing in common, it's that many new users don't know where to get started. Most Nix-based NeoVim setups assume deep expertise in both realms, abstracting away NeoVim's core functionalities, as well as the Nix internals used to build a NeoVim config, frameworks, and module-based DSLs. I don't need anything that fancy. Honestly, I am not a programmer in the very least. Ooh, something. Oh, NVim is here. Okay. Let's try NVim. Okay, doesn't seem like it's anything fancy, but that did something. Next thing I want to do is figure out how to change, or how to I need to install another terminal, actually. That's what I need to do. Let's get, let's close all those. We're going to do sudo nvim /etc nixos then configuration.nix. I forgot. They made me make a stupid password. Okay, now we're good. So I want to install, there's something I wanted to install. Oh, right. Let's install a new terminal. Something a bit better than that. I don't know what, let's see. I mean, on Hyperland, they use Kitty, right? So let's do Kitty. To install Kitty terminal on NixOS. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, sudo NixOS rebuild switch. All right. I always got to remember to do that after I do something. So I don't understand what this does. So does it just sync? I'm assuming this just syncs the configuration with the NixOS that I'm dealing with here in a second. Or I'm assuming this just syncs the configuration file with NixOS. But it's kind of cool how they call it rebuild Nix, because it feels like you feel powerful. It feels like you're tearing it down and then rebuilding it. Okay. Kitty should be installed now. So I'm going to, I forgot I'm not on Hyperland. Okay, we need to, I don't understand why every time I exit something, it opens back up. That can't be normal, right? Frequently used. Is Kitty available? No. Okay, let's try opening Xterm. Kitty. There it is. But how do I grand search? Kitty. Got it. Okay, we have a new terminal, boys. And if you know anything about Linux, you know that it's the terminal. Okay, so it's not opening up now. What is happening? I'm so confused. Do I really need to open? It opens up an Xterm. I mean, if I just put this down, I can just use Kitty like normal. Okay, wizard at NixOS. Yes. I want to choose a theme, man. Oh, it's just themes. Okay, cool. All right, let's pick a brand new theme. We're gonna scroll. This one looks sick. All right, yes, we're going to modify kitty.com. See, oh yeah, did fast fetch end up working? Is there any specific dependent? Oh, there we go. This is how you know you've completed your Linux install. And I don't know if there's anything else that I really need to do. I feel like I am beginning to understand it a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've scratched the surface at all with NixOS. I feel like there's so much, I mean, just how it's structured is so sick. I feel like I don't understand what this does. Why do my apps keep reappearing after I close them? NixOS. Oh, so yeah, I should have assumed that it had something to do with the deepen environment. I think this is sick. I think it's really cool how NixOS operates, and that you just have to edit a configuration file to get your packages in. I thought it would be a lot more complicated than that. I mean, I don't know. It's fun to mess with, but that's about it for now. I have to do a lot more research before I can find any like real use case for it. But aside from that, I mean, overall, everything was great. I enjoyed it. I got VMware Workstation Pro set up. Can't say anything else. Thank you for watching.